Well, all right, this is crazy. I am. We might do a little bit of tech stuff during this one. So I'm using Restream to get Zoom over to YouTube. And I got on there that if you saw the test that earlier this morning, then you know I was on there with Restream and trying to figure out what was going on with the bit rate, why it won't go over to Facebook. We couldn't figure out nothing was wrong at the time. But here I am again. The bit rate is super high and there's nothing. I don't know what's going on. So I'm actually messaging with Restream right now. And we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, we will keep going and have at it, right? Okay, so one of the things, I mean, so welcome if you're here, if you're watching, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. And this is my weekday accountability, and I'm hoping that, you know, we can lock arms together and move off into the future and help each other stay accountable, get healthy lives, healthy brains, healthy spirits, healthy businesses, right? So um so again, I'm trying to stay. I'm trying to find out what's going on with this stuff. And I'm also, hey, I'm also trying to adjust my camera and some other things and just try and learn a little bit better how this stuff works and make it work better. Good morning. Good morning. So, all right. So, as of right now, it looks like so nothing is going to Facebook at the moment. We're only streaming to, well, I mean, technically it's supposed to be going to Facebook, but we're not getting anything to Facebook. Okay. Yay. So I'm here, you're here. How can I help you? This morning I got up, I'm doing a little bit better this morning. I feel a little bit better. But I got up, I took my shower, I did my stretching, and I got my shipping out, and I did some this other stuff. So we'll see what happens. Um, can you guys hear my puppy? I don't think you guys can hear my puppy. Although in between me talking, you might be able to hear him. Hey, Jojo. Shh. You have to be quiet, little guy. He's being obnoxious this morning. All right. If you have any questions, feel free to pop in and ask the questions. Drop them in a chat somewhere. I'm gonna shut my door. What do we got going on this morning? I have. Where did this thing go? I've got something for you guys. Oh. All right, so that's not what I wanted. Okay, well, I thought I had the link right here, but I don't seem to have the link right here. So I will find the link and get it to you guys. All right, well. Anyway, I will so I will find a link for you guys and get it to you, but I got this freebie and I want to share a few things of it with you guys. But do you have any questions? Sure. Do you want to keep typing it in the chat or do you want to just talk to me? Just have to unmute.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning. Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you. Me
You're
too.
welcome. Right? So my question was about Cash App. So like, if I'm at a garage sale and I don't use cash, I just use the Cash App. How do I get like a paper trail of that?
Okay. That's a good question. Let me look at my Cash App, Cash App, Cash App. So paycheck. Um Okay, so I'm looking at my Cash App and under the little clock looking button, it
Okay.
has activity. So I can
Right.
see the activity that I've done. I could print, let me see. I could let me see. Okay. So I could just like print the screenshots of
Okay.
that, or I don't know if it lets me. Um, but you could do the same thing that I suggest if you were to get cash, right? Which is
Hmm.
um you would just keep a log of
Okay.
where you went, what you spent, um, and just mark it as Cash App.
Do
Now,
do you suggest buying a receipt paper or
no,
something?
you don't need to, you don't even need to get that fancy. Any kind of little notebook, anything that you are comfortable with, right?
Okay.
So you just need to keep the pertinent information. You want to have the date, you want to have a basic location. It doesn't have to be exact. We don't need 1235 Main Street, Smithtown, New York, um,
Yeah.
and the people's name. We don't need all that. We just need, hey, you might want some of the information. Like, say you got home and you realize that, man, this person had some amazing stuff. Where was I again? Um,
Yeah.
and you want to try and reach out to them. So you might want to keep a little bit more information, and use that as your way of contacting them in the future, or
Hmm.
but you don't have to. You just want to know the date, how much you spent, approximately how many items that you bought,
Okay.
and your
Um,
method of payment. In this case, you're going to say Cash App so that you have something to track it back to. Now, your Cash App is set up with your bank account, right? So when you pay through your bank, when you pay through Cash App, it just hits your business bank account.
yes, ma'am. So I did mess up. I accidentally one time used my personal checking account, but I was gonna use my business Cash App. I was gonna send my the money back from my personal to my business. So like coincide with that. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's good. That's
Okay.
good. You can do that. You noticed it, you're not going to do it again.
Yeah.
Not on purpose. Accidents happen. That's okay. You are making the adjustments. Like, I did it from my
Yeah.
personal account, but here's where I'm putting it back from my business. And then you just mark it um in your expenses where you did it from your business, right? You don't
Okay.
you don't mark, don't do it twice by accident.
I see
So
what you're saying. Yeah.
so by having the Cash App connected to your business account and by using it that way, you you don't even have to worry about Cash App in and of itself, because the transaction is actually in your business account. You're just using
Mhm.
Cash App as the medium.
Right.
So Cash App is acting as your ATM machine.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. That
Yeah,
was really helpful. I have another question if you don't mind.
no, go ahead. That's what you're here for. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. So, I have a roommate, but my name isn't on the lease. Am I able to deduct the rent from like rent expenses or no, because I'm not on it?
You're absolutely able to.
Okay.
You are part of the household, so your name doesn't have to be on the lease or on the mortgage. The bills still apply to you. You're still using part of the electric and the water and the rent and all the stuff to run your business. So, um, you would still take a home office expense the same way that anybody else does. And it would be based on the business use of your space.
So I would use it as a home office deduction, not a rent deduction.
So in your home office deduction, um,
Um,
you have my workbook?
I do.
Okay, so in the home office deduction section, you can put the rent that you pay
Hmm.
in there, and then all of those expenses will get put into your taxes and will go against any profit that you have based on the business use of space inside the house, inside the home.
Gotcha.
So, for example, if 20% of the space was business and you had $10,000 worth of home office expenses
Hmm.
overall, you'd be getting $2,000 deduction for home office expense.
Okay, that makes
Okay.
sense.
And
Thank you.
I always want everyone to remember to do the work, to do the long form, keep track of all of your expenses, and don't do it as a percentage, because when it goes into the software, it needs to be the whole number. So
Hmm.
keep
Oh
track
no.
of all of the expenses. Um, because even if you can't use it this year, it will roll forward to another year, or a portion of it can roll forward to another year if you use part of it. So we always want to make sure that we actually do the full home office expense so that you have that, if not now, in the future. A lot of
Right.
people say, well, I can't use it now. No, you can't use it now. You're in the negative. That's okay. You can use it next year when you're not in the negative.
It will always come in handy. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, does it matter if the rent comes from my personal account versus the business?
No,
Okay,
because all of the bills in the house are probably going to be paid with somebody's personal account.
exactly.
Now the difference would be your personal cell phone, and then the home internet.
Hmm.
Those you can pay those with your business account and make those business deductions versus them
Mm.
being part of the home office expense.
You said cell phone and what else?
Internet.
Internet. Thank you. And
So
those two don't have to be, the internet doesn't have to be in my name either? Okay, thank you. Or the cell phone.
or the cell phone.
Okay, perfect. Business expense. Thank you. And lastly, you kind of explained it, but I don't think I understood it fully. So you were saying that if I bought something in 2023, technically it's like $0 for 2024.
Yes.
But on the spreadsheet, will it be pulling from my average cost of goods from January or the previous months as the
So
yeah.
what we do is each year we start over from scratch. So
Hmm.
2023 comes to an end. You finish all the bookkeeping around the first week of January. You finish everything up for 2023. That workbook gets okay, it's closed. Like your books are closed for 2023. That goes
Hmm.
to your tax preparer or when you do your taxes. Otherwise, you don't need it anymore because everything
Okay,
is going to be written off from 2023.
that makes sense.
Anything that you have left over, say you've got on January 1st, you've got 1,000 items in your store.
Hmm.
So on January 1st, all those 1,000 items now have zero cost involved.
Right.
And so we'll say that during 2023, you had a $5 average cost of goods. Now you
Hmm.
have no average cost of goods in those 1,000 items.
Right.
So everything for those 1,000 items are 100% profit. Now, there's two ways that you could do it. You could
Okay.
say, okay, I had 1,000 items left over on December 31st. So in the new workbook, you go to your cost of goods calculator and you put 1,000 items and $0. And so you're starting off the year like with this big crunch of numbers that, that with zero cost. So anything that you add to it is gonna, like you could go spend $100 on something and it would have basically no cost involved, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because of
Because of the
2023.
average, right? However,
Yeah.
I would rather you just keep track of what you spend in 2024 and not
Okay.
worry about what was left over from 2023. The profit will be there. I think that you'll be better at managing your money if you don't include the 2023 listings in the 2024 average cost of goods.
Okay. So it would be good for the IRS, I guess. Like, cause like let's say
That's
I
got
spent
nothing to do with the IRS. That's got only thing to
oh
do with you and running your business and helping you to manage your money and your cash flow.
got you. Okay. I was more so worried about the IRS part.
Yeah,
But
that's got
okay.
nothing to do with them.
Oh, perfect. Then we're good.
Yeah. So the IRS doesn't care what your average cost of goods are. They don't, they don't look at any of it. They're only if they ask you a question, it's going to be about totals in a category and asking you for proof of those things in the category. That's why we keep receipts. Otherwise, the average cost of goods tab and the eBay number tracking tab are business building tools only. The other pages are to help you with your bookkeeping and your taxes.
Okay. Thank you for explaining.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Uh, hmm.
Go
I
ahead.
had a question, but I forgot. If it comes back to me, can I just put it in the chat?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Cheryl.
You're welcome. Glad you could make it on this morning.
Me too. I was bummed out yesterday. I said, no, I missed it. But here I am.
Yeah. So I'm doing this Monday through Friday. Um,
Okay.
and it's part accountability for me, it's part accountability for anybody else that's trying to, you know, I don't know, whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah.
We can be
Personal goals.
accountable with each other. But again, it's my accounting channel, so I always want to make sure that I'm available to answer questions. So it kind of it's twofold. It's twofold. So I'm trying to do
Yeah.
this just a little short live in the morning during the week, and just to help out and keep me accountable, because if I have to come on here and tell you that I did my stretching this morning, or yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I don't want to come on here and tell you I didn't do what I said I was gonna do. So
Yeah. I love it.
awesome.
Thank you. I'll be tuning into the rest of yours, though. I'll be
All right.
listening.
Thank you.
All right.
All
Of
right.
course.
Have a great day.
You as well.
Thanks. All right. So I'm glad I got to answer those questions this morning. That's great. I always love it when I get when people come on and ask questions, whether it's in the chat or it's in live, whatever. I it makes me happy to be able to help. So um that's really all I've got for you guys this morning. I am drinking my water. I've got some lemon in it, and my stomach is feeling a little bit better today, and I still have a cough, but I'm getting better over that. Paid members, it's Wednesday, so paid members have their call today at noon, and then what else? Oh, I have a call. I'm getting Zero certified, so if anybody is interested, I have access to Zero. I hate that one that starts with a Q. I can't stand that entire company. So everything that I've seen from Zero so far, they are really easy to use if you absolutely need that type of software. For most of us, the workbook or an Excel spreadsheet is going to be plenty. Oh, I was going to share a couple of things that I found. So I started following Amanda Rose on Facebook, and she's got some groups. So this I'm gonna find the freebie for you guys so that I can link it somewhere. But morning routine and nighttime routine guide, and I just want to mention a couple of things. So morning routine, she talks about drinking water. Hydrating right after we wake up is one of the best things we can do to help our bodies wake up naturally. Water helps you ward off headaches, improve digestion, get rid of bloating, aids with brain function, boost your immune system, lose weight, and have clearer skin. The list does go on, but this gives you the gist. When you wake up, drink 20 to 25 ounces, OMG, of water right away. Continue to drink regularly throughout the day. That is going to, for me, I'm chronically dehydrated. That's going to be a much slower process for me. I cannot get up and start drinking 20 to 25 ounces a day. I would, my stomach would hurt so bad that I wouldn't be able to function. So that one's not going to happen, but I am sipping on water, and I will make sure that I sip on it all day and that I get to that point. My goal is to be able to get to drinking that kind of water. But I think what I might start doing is maybe I'll start with 8 ounces of water right when I get up before I have my coffee and see how that goes, and then gradually increase. Gratitude. A grateful heart has no room for sadness or negativity. That is, gratitude, a positive attitude is huge. If you are watching right now, I want you to just smile. I want you to smile right now, and I want you to notice how you feel just from putting a smile on your face. Okay? Affirmations, goal list. What do you want? A lot of people don't even know what they want. You need to write it down. If you don't write it down, it's not real. Visualization. Read personal development. So she lists 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She lists 6 books here. She is also an author. The first book in her list is Manifesting Money by Amanda Rose. It's available on Amazon and Kindle and Audible. That one I have not read yet, but I just bought a bunch of her courses and classes, so I will be getting that. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. I read that years ago. It's a fantastic book. You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. Jen Sincero, she's like one of my favorite people. She's got a couple books, and I love reading her books. So you can't go wrong with Jen Sincero. The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. I've also read that one. Great book. None of these are very long either. The Attractor Factor by Joe Vitale. I have not read that one yet. If anybody has read it, drop in the comments what you think about it, whether you like it or not. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I've not only read it, but I also have a workbook. I might actually do I've always thought about doing like a little mastermind thing where we all go through the book and do the workbook work together. So maybe I will add that in somewhere. If anybody would be interested in doing that, let me know. Meditation. I struggle with meditation. Okay, great. I really struggle with meditation. It's something that I need to consciously work on. So I think maybe if I like water, if I do just a little bit at a time, 1 minute, 2 minutes, and just increase a little bit every day, then that will be a way that I can increase, just like the water. Says Kitty the Big Whale on YouTube says, nice old lady hair. Well, yeah, I'm not, I've been a redhead. This is natural. This is all me. So I'll just keep it the way it is. I like it. And that's what matters, right? So long as you're happy with yourself. And then celebrate the rich. So, you got to realize that people didn't get there overnight by themselves without work. So, look up some people that that are in the news, whatever, that are rich. Find out what their stories are. Journaling, exercise, nourishment. There's a bunch of other stuff, but I will find the link. I will get you guys the link and post it in the description and in my pages. I am super glad that you guys came out this morning. I'm going to I went for like an hour yesterday, so I'm going to keep this one shorter into the 30-minute range that I was originally going for. And I will see you all tomorrow morning. So have a wonderful day. Be blessed. And thanks for being here.